This is a free download from the BBC. For more information, go to bbc.co.uk/podcasts.
Hi, I'm iainlee. This week's podcast is short and very, very sweet, like a French fancy or a singular party ring. It's just a mouthful of goodness to leave you wanting more. Here it is how we do Mondays.
Thanks, Lee. Great to hear Catherine Boyle's voice in that bulletin. You're going to hear it now.
If you're lucky.
And we weren't. Morning team, Iainlee, BBC Three Counties Radio. Oh, look, it's Betsy.
Hi.
Just going to keep them on a short leash today. Just, you're right. Those listeners who've been emailing me in your droves, I give those girls too much leeway.
You give us leeway.
Correct.
Did you just say that with your mouth and your brain?
Yes, I did.
Have a little think.
You love the leeway. Well, you're not getting it today. Short leash, choke chain, that also delivers a non-lethal electric shock.
Sounds like my weekend.
Hang on a minute, are we dogs in this scenario?
Metaphorically and literally.
Wow.
Kelly did a funny.
Always.
Would you like to do it again?
What bit? What one? I'm just...
OK. Short leash, choke chain that delivers a non-lethal electric shock.
Sounds like my weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, their microphones are off. Should really open the computer program that tells me what's on the show today, shouldn't I? That would be a bonus. Hang on. Just warming up. It's a Monday morning warm-up. Oh, blimey, it won't open. Don't panic. Hang on. Here it comes. Nearly there. Let's have a little look on the show today. Aha! Whistleblowers. Anonymous notes. Anonymous. And spiritual safe zones. That sounds like a show. How are we doing with that song?
It's coming.
Eee.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
Short leash.
Are you calling
Choke
it?
chain. Short leash.
What?
Non-lethal electric shock. Boyle, short leash. Stay.
I don't respect your leash.
Stay.
No.
Stay.
I'm not staying.
Stay.
I'm not staying.
Play dead.
No.
Dealey.
Hey, good morning, boss. How are you today?
I'm fine this morning. Did you have a nice weekend, first of all? Let's pretend we're interested. Did you have a nice weekend? Huh?
Yeah, very nice, thank you.
OK,
very
great.
Good.
What did you get up to in no more than 5 words?
Rest.
No.
Drink. Play.
Yep.
Eat.
Yep.
Towie.
OK. Are you enjoying the new...
Sounds rubbish.
Are you enjoying the new management technique I've got on with the girls?
What's the new technique?
Short leash.
Yep. Yeah, it's good. It's great. It's really good.
Choke chain.
Yeah, carry on. Anything else you got?
Not really working.
Electric shock, non-lethal, but getting stronger.
Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's fun.
I'm coming in there in 10 minutes. You are dead meat.
Choke chain.
No.
Yank.
No.
I'm yanking you.
I'm going to bite
Kath
your
could
flipping hand
totally
off.
beat you up.
She's
I'd
not.
love to watch it.
Sit.
I already am.
Heel.
Got those.
It's good, isn't it, Josh? You see, it's just they've had a little bit too much leeway.
You see, the thing is, that the BBC these
And now
days,
I'm having the leeway.
It's got all PC
The
these
leeway.
days. You are getting straight in there. You are dealing with this in the way that men deal with things.
It is
Yeah,
political.
with all mouth and actually no...
No trousers. Yeah, that's the way I like to roll. It's hot in here. I've just thought of an idea. If I was still talking to TV people like 10 years ago, I should have pitched a show called The Leeway.
Yep.
And it'll be this. It's like Super Nanny, and Dog Borstal, but for people. For grown-ups. It tells you how to deal with...
Borstal?
Sorry?
Nothing.
Sorry?
Nothing.
It would be for management of grown-ups who've just got an attitude. Like dogs or kids, but grown-ups.
That's a good pitch.
Sorry? It's called The Leeway. I don't mind if it's on BBC4. I mean, no one watches, but I think they still pay quite good.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going to have my own rival television programme called Boyle's Law.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's like Judge Judy, but less...
Erotic?
No, Judge Judy's a bit soft, I think, compared to me.
Wow, go on then. OK, so...
Do I look like an idiot?
Yes. So I'm going to loosen your chain a bit.
No.
I'm going to have a television show called Bets' Bets.
What happens in that?
I look at all the best bets that people have bet on.
Dealey, what's your TV show going to
And
be?
all the money that they've got.
It's just called Taking It to the Streets, where I meet the people.
No, you've not got the idea. You've got to put your name in it.
My name in it, J-Dog Streets.
It doesn't work.
Still doesn't.
Your actual name.
It's got to sound like something else.
It's got to have your surname in it.
Deal or no dealy? Where it's you and a load of impersonators.
Dealer's Wheel. Dealey's Wheels. You go around looking at wheels from history.
Yeah.
The history of the wheel.
The real dealy.
The real dealer, yeah.
Dealy Feely.
Yeah.
Bit naughty for the dads.
The late night version, Dealy Feely. Yeah.
That can go on ITV4, bit blue. Men and Motors, Granada Men and Motors is proud to present Feely Dealy.
Yeah.
Where you just touch up women in bikinis.
On the street or on the beach.
The street is not part of this programme.
No?
No.
But the streets are fun.
Dealy's Wheelies, where you get bikes from the 70s and 80s and you pop wheelies on them.
No, that
Choppers,
would be
grifters, BMXs.
Yeah.
Jumping on your trick nuts.
I like Dealey's Feelies, but he goes up to someone and touches them with a body part and they have to guess what he's touching them with.
Dealey's Tea Leaves, in which he predicts the future of minor celebrities by reading their tea leaves.
That's great.
Thing is...
Dealey's Peelies, in which he peels back things. Primarily bananas.
Oranges.
I can't think of any other things you might peel back.
Dealey's Kneelies. He just walks around on his knees all day.
We'll speak to you after this, Just.
Okay.
You sound miffed, Just. What's your beef?
No beef, I just like to have my own ideas, you know?
Well, unfortunately, you don't have a televisual mind, mate. I've worked in
Okay,
TV.
all right, mate, I get the picture.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spend the night together, yeah?
What? You have handed me a piece of paper.
Yes.
It's written in capitals, which
Yes.
would imply the person who wrote it is shouting.
Livid.
It's a text.
Yeah.
It's from Anne.
It's a vexed text.
You read it because you.
You are All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ian, you're disgusting treating women like dogs. This is so sexist. I don't know how the BBC let you get away with it. I'm turning you off from Anne in Luton.
Well, Anne is still listening.
Morning, Anne.
And Anne, just sit. Calm down. Let me give you a stroke behind the ears. A little stroke behind the ears. It's not. It's actually okay. It's actually a management technique from California in America, where they know how to do stuff. I'm not treating the girls literally like dogs. I'm not giving them nibbles. I'm not giving them scraps off the table. I'm just instilling the respect and discipline that is lacking, and I'm just making sure that they see me as the alpha, and they are the beta. And speak. No, not that one. Let's try this one. And speak. See, she's getting it. Were you being rude then? She's getting it, Catherine. I don't know why you're so resistant. You need to go and sniff her bottom.
Again. He's right about that, though, Kath.
Don't do it now, but you need to give Kelly's bottom a good sniffing.
If the boss is listening, whenever you want, back to news whenever you want.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time.
Justin Dealey. Tattoos being removed on the N-H...
S.
I was going to do that.
Yep. You just, bit of a gap there.
It was being dramatic.
Yeah.
The tattoos being removed on the N, on the H, on the S.
You must be joking.
I'm not joking. I'm serious. It's in the papers.
You must be joking.
I am not joking. Honestly, mind that ice.
That's music.
Hey.
Behave yourself.
Now, Dealey, you've taken this to the streets. You won't have found anybody who thinks this is a good idea.
I'll tell you what, boss. This is a classic Vox here. with some great stories in there. More than 2,000 people since 2010 have had them removed on the NHS, which has cost us, the taxpayer, £330,000.
Sweet Lord.
I've taken this to the streets to find out if people think it's right, and also to find out what sort of tattoos people have got. Take a listen.
Absolutely no way. If you get it done, that's fine. That's up to you, and you should take perspective. But when we're cutting children's services, old people's services, they're far more in need. And a tattoo nowadays, it doesn't represent an illness where old people needing help does.
Talk to me about your tattoos. What have you got?
I've got a love heart with true and love, true above the love heart and love written underneath it, and M in the love heart.
Who's M?
Mike, his name was.
And where's Mike now?
He lives in Bedford.
So you're not with Mike anymore?
No.
OK, so you've got a tattoo of Mike on your arm, but you're not with him. What about the other one?
The other one's a dagger. It's got my name in it, and it's got his name as well in it.
What do you think about tattoo removal on the NHS? Is that right?
No, because you've it's self-inflicted. You've done it to yourself. So if you want them removed, you pay for it yourself.
You what?
I'm all good.
You got 2 tattoos. Tell us what you got.
One on my chest, which is I love you, Mum, and then one on my back that says respect.
One on your back that says respect. Madam, you know somebody who's had a tattoo removed. What was the tattoo? Can you remember?
I think it was a person's name.
So an ex-boyfriend?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's left there scarred, and it's not nice.
Should the NHS be paying for things like that? If somebody changes their mind or their relationship breaks down, they've got their ex-boyfriend's name on their arm?
Well, I don't think so, because personally, it's your choice. You should make the right decisions before you go along. You know how once it's done, it's done.
Nicole, how are you today?
I'm fine, you?
Yeah, you've got a tattoo. Is that on your foot? OK. Tell us what that is.
It's a love heart with the infinity sign.
Any particular reason for that tattoo?
I've got it with my best friend.
So you hate tattoos. Why?
Because I think they're ugly, basically.
What do you think about the fact that the NHS are spending money on tattoo removals? For those people who think, you know what, I don't quite like this, I want this removed. The NHS are paying for that. What do you think about that?
I think it's quite good, to be honest with you.
Because you hate tattoos?
Yeah.
And you don't want to see anybody with any tattoos?
No.
Oh, good call going for that one, Catherine, because I preferred the pocket money, but that was brilliant. That was brilliant, Justin.
Just to clarify, on his back, was it respect or expect?
He said expect.
What's he expecting on his back?
Respect. But the classic there for that lady, unfortunately for her, and she admits they're terrible. 2 tattoos. Yeah. She was with Mike, and both those tattoos have got either M or Mike.
That was really true love, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
But she's going to be practical about it. There's plenty of Mikes out there.
It's a very common name, you know. So she might find a replacement Mike.
Yeah, Mike, if we have got a Mike who's single and you're looking for love, I've got just the person for you.
Women.
I was off this week. Justin Dealey stood in for me, but my wonderful hard-working production team didn't give him an easy ride.
This week, I've been a different person. There was some sort of interview with Ringo Starr where he allegedly said, you know what, back in 1966, the real Sir Paul McCartney, he died in a car crash and it was a massive cover-up. So what they did, they got a look-alike, they got a sound-alike, they put him in the band, and the band continued. And you know what, at first I thought, no way. But now, after sitting up at 2 o'clock in the morning for 2 nights running, watching YouTube, I'm actually starting to believe that...
stop watching it, it's nonsense.
Is it really, though?
Yeah, you're a plum.
Wow. Does anybody else out there...
think Justin's a plum?
Call me now.
08459 455 555.
I've got control of your knobs.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
I've got control of your knobs. Gary, can you hold on there for a second?
Yes, of course I can,
I've got to deal with something. Right, so let's go to the gallery. Kelly Betts and Catherine Boyle. Right, would you like to explain what has just happened then?
Sorry?
You know what's just happened. Come on. You know I'm a bit tense this morning about a few issues, OK?
Yep.
Your blazer being one of them. It's too bright for me. Explain to the people of Beds, Hearts and Bucks what you just did right then.
What?
What? Didn't hear anything.
Nope, nothing unusual.
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
Gary, did you hear it?
Yeah, there was something. It was said you were playing with some knobs or something.
OK, Gary's heard it. OK, let's go back to the gallery once again. What's going on, ladies?
It's your voice.
You said it.
Gary, how do you deal with ladies who are out of control?
I wouldn't know, Justin.
Across beds, hearts and bucks.
This is BBC Three Counties Radio.
I've got control of your knobs. Right, it's going to cross live to the gallery again at the start of the programme today. Young Kelly Betts is causing havoc in there. Kelly, come on, what's your problem?
Sorry, what's that?
You know what you're doing? You're pressing a button which has got a quote of me talking about knobs. Why are you doing this?
I didn't do anything.
I think really what it is, Justin, if I can speak for my colleague,
yes,
my
please,
honourable colleague,
please do.
is pwnership, because you said yesterday that you were the one in full control.
Well, yes, I am, technically, yeah.
Well, no, technically we could take you off air.
Yeah.
OK.
Do you want me to?
You've got power, I've got power. OK, it's a 50-50 split. Are we OK with that?
All right, we'll just remember that.
Okay.
60-40, but you know.
I came back on Friday and spoke about some stuff.
Big up yourself, Justin Dealey.
Geezer.
Geezer.
Back in the hot seat, Geezer.
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 Geezer. Geezer.
Geezer.
Geezer.
Geezer, boss.
Geezer.
Geezer. Let's play Geezer Pass the Parcel. Right, you start.
OK. Do you want to count me down?
No, just go into it.
OK, Geezer.
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 No, I think I did it wrong. Right, you go. Ready?
Geezer.
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 At the same time. It's hard, isn't it?
It's a tough game to play.
It's a tough game to play.
Yeah.
Geezer past the geezer.
Yeah.
Justin.
Yes.
We've sent you out to talk about why so many young women in this country are distraught.
Yes.
Many, many thousands, nay, millions of young people across the world are sinking into depression.
Yes, true.
The reason being the Mr. Malik departure.
Yeah, Zayn, 1D, One Direction.
I still don't think I've ever heard a 1D song.
Really?
I don't think I have.
What was that song that went...
I don't know, I've never heard it. You can touch me in the morning and I'll make you feel alright. Is that them?
I don't know.
It's a good song, they can have it if they want.
Great
but I want $1 million.
So you sent me out this morning onto the streets about this one, and you said to me, look, Dog, what I don't want...
I didn't say that.
OK. Justin?
Yep.
OK. Justin, what I don't want teenage girls. You wanted to get a different perspective, a different take on this, because girls the last couple of days, they've been crying into their sleep. So what we've got...
Crying into their sleep. That's not even a phrase, but you make it sound so poetic.
OK. So what we've done, we've gone for a different generation, and we've gone for...
I've been crying into my sleep, Mum! You just don't understand!
Hey, listen, you cried when Davy Jones died.
I didn't cry into my sleep.
OK.
Because I don't know what that means.
But you still cried?
Yes, I did.
Yes, so don't take
Yes, I did.
So you said no teenage girls. You wanted older people.
Yes. You know exactly what I wanted. There was a lot that was unspoken between us in that conversation, Justin, and you know.
You wanted a different perspective from people across the world as well.
Yes, I did.
Yes. So I've been on the streets this morning getting reaction to the sad news that Zayn has left 1D. That, of course, happened on Wednesday. Here's what happened.
I think a lot of people this week have gone insane in the membrane. How are you feeling after what's happened?
What do you mean, what's happened?
We're Zaynless.
What's Zaynless?
Madam, you're still crying on the way to work. Zayn's gone. What's your reaction?
Who's Zayn? I'm not bothered.
You still look visibly shaken after Wednesday. How have things picked up? Zayn, One Direction.
Oh, I'm
laughing about it.
Myself to sleep every night.
I'm back on the streets, madam. This is where I belong to be. How are you feeling after the announcement on Wednesday about Zayn?
Oh yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Because I think the group was so good together. Yeah, so unfortunately he has to move on.
How are you going to be lifting your spirits this weekend off the back of the sad news on Wednesday?
Just to listen to music.
You're just going to be listening to all the old songs, yeah.
Old songs.
And reliving that vibe.
Yeah. They've got nice music. I enjoy their music, yeah.
I mean, it'll never be the same again, obviously, but we've all got our memories, and when you put that CD on, that memory's there straight away, isn't it?
Yeah, you can hear his voice as well. Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you. Zayn forever.
Do you think your life will ever be the same again?
No. It will differ.
It's different, yeah?
Yeah, it depends on the situation, and... yeah, we can't predict our future, right? So
I know there's a big hole in your life right now. Things will get better, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, yeah.
One Direction forever, yeah?
Yeah.
If I like heavy metal, why would I want to listen to One Direction?
Because we're doing it for Zayn.
No, thank you.
Morning, Sue.
Hi, good morning.
Sue, you're here today on the streets, you're wearing a nightie and you're wearing a coat. Can you confirm that's true?
I am wearing my nightie and a coat.
On the streets. It appears to me, and I could be wrong here, it appears to me this is the first time you've managed to get yourself out of bed. You've got the strength to get out of bed since Wednesday when we heard the sad news about Zayn.
Yeah, it's shocking. Really, frankly, I'm quite shocked. But, you know, I think he's a young man. He's done his time in the band. It's time to fly the coop and be his own man now, really.
So that time you've had in bed over the past...
Yeah, I was dreaming about him, actually. I was dreaming about him, yeah. Yeah, he's a very nice man, actually. He was nice in my dreams, anyway.
I'm leaving it there, thanks. Crazy lady.
See ya.
Powerful stuff, Justin.
Yeah, it is. And I thought this morning, I didn't quite know how far we would get with this one. I thought it was just going to be teenage girls, but you've heard there from people, and people from, different places across the world. Their lives at the moment, sadly, just aren't the same. But guys, I've got a message for you. Nothing ever lasts forever, and you can move on from this.
Two things I've learnt from today.
Yes.
What's misanglas?
So that woman doesn't know what misanglas is.
Yes.
And, you all know where you belong.
On the street. This is where I belong to be.
Yeah, it's where you belong to be, Just.
All right. This is where I belong to be.
Yeah.
OK.
It's where you belong to be.
This is where I belong to be.
You belong to be there.
All right.
And girls have been crying into their sleep.
Yes.
And?
This is where I belong to be.
OK.
This is where I belong to be.
It's where you belong to be, Just.
Oh, you're back, aren't you? This is where I belong to be.
It's where you belong to be, Justin, and that is great.
This is where I belong to be.
Yeah, I know.
Are we done?
One more.
This is where I belong to be.
We're done now.
OK.
Thank you, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
Ben is in Wickham.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Benjamin. What have you got?
I just think...
Is it Benjamin or Benneth? Which one are you?
Ben.
And what's it short for, Benjamin or Benneth?
Ben, he told you.
Ben.
OK, Ben, thank you.
Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Yes, I think his refusal is really just the icing on the cake.
Kelly.
It's not the cake itself.
They want to have their gay cake and kiss it.
Yeah.
I censored myself just at the last minute there.
Like the Eskimo who went out in his boat one day with a little oil heater in the front.
Yes.
And the boat caught fire and it sank.
Oh, no.
Which just goes to show you can't have your kayak and heat it.
Yay! Hang on a second. This is a fun game. This is a fun... You're a fun guy, like the mushroom.
Oh, there you are, you see. I told you so.
Don't. You're getting me very hot and cross, Buns. Yeah?
Oh,
Ben, use your loaf, your sausage roll.
Well,
Cream horn.
I beg your pardon?
Cream horn, sir.
You know what's happening next weekend, don't you?
Let me have a think. Is it what's happening next weekend? Is it Bloomers?
Good. Friday.
What's happening? What's happening next weekend?
Good. Friday.
Oh, good. Friday.
Friday.
God.
Ben. Do you know what? Listen, now you bring me on to a very serious point. Do you know what's happening next Friday that's good?
Happening where?
Baker's Dozen. Baker's Dozen.
13, you get a bonus.
Get a bonus. Baker's doesn't care for you, Ben.
I asked for a dozen hot cross buns and he refused to give them to me.
Yeah, Baker's doesn't do them.
No, he said you can only have 13. I said, I don't want 13. What do you think I am, greedy?
Don't get it.
Baker's doesn't do them.
She doesn't get it. They're only used to supply buns in 13s and not in dozens.
It doesn't. Do you know what?
No, I just don't get why this is funny.
Do you know what Baker's? Do you know what Baker's don't do in France, Ben? Sticks.
Well,
sticks. French sticks.
Well,
Le pain au chocolat.
I guess
Le pain au chocolat.
Depends on whether they need the money, the dough, doesn't it, really?
Hey, that's why the baker's hand smelt, wasn't it? Because he needed a poo.
Absolutely.
This has been the most fun I've ever had, Ben. Thanks for calling.
Good day.
That was crepe.
I want to rip my ears off.
That was crepe.
It was.
That's the most fun.
It's made me quite croissant. We've had another text from a disgruntled listener who listens all the time.
Give me that number, I'll phone him up.
Hey, guys.
I'll phone him up and say, hey, guys, what's your problem, man?
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys, what's your problem, man? You want to chill out, man? You don't like it? Well, then you can kiss my chutties.
That's my pen. Can you not smoke it?
That's your Lord. You are wonderful. I'm iainlee. Okay, bye.
Thanks for listening to this free download from BBC Three Counties Radio, your local radio station for beds, hearts and bucks, on FM, AM, digital radio, and online at bbc.co.uk/3counties.